Abusuya ya mama kwa basonko so eba POG Media so make sure safi no abasoa obe like na wa subscribe na afin so etima share dwumadi no ama afoforo so nsa atumi aka ensem ekoso o my Ghana mu a yenso ya depini ese brane no ye be me abedwafo ahun de eko ene de eba na de ensem ena ekoso highway ni so eye kwaku anan na chese wa be review Agyapadie document a chese wa expose nana Addo Akuffo Addo gabi otwe da ko ken oforiata na chese ochehene da as Mafia sena enye asem kuma na kwaku anan etwema eye MTN data bundles a chese ne boaye dene MTN chese quick loan obo first name 100 cedis asisi ubetua interest rate be 10 cedis network credit or phone so kra onfanye ko ne yet chese nioma ekoso MTN fo akache na o chese ensese di blame numa MTN company ne nemum ache Mafia sene na yede edida nyamra semana ni pabone semsa no esan se ache Mafia sene ne da NCA fo akom ho aboma chese kululu a ekoso MTN akache MTN network aye slow chese omo data bundle utimi to 5 gig onfanye hwe na rem no moate chese ensema kwaku anan aburagu wono ensem no ano ede ne papa entimencha okra no bepesa abedwafo bem yakone akwakotie ensem no mu bi na ansa na ebeko no me share so wonsem kae bia ode be share your comment section wo be like no subscribe na afin so wetima share dwumadi no ama afoforo nso nsa atumi aka medamase
data and can use their data for like a day or two and then the data will be gone. Where is this coming from? Now, as long as the MTN maintains, if you like, that control across the telco industry, it is believed that they're taking this monopoly. Therefore, some group of persons in the government believe that they have to shut down this, market force, if you like, the significant market power of MTN and reduce MTN's power. Folks, this is a very serious issue. Tonight, if you are an MTN subscriber, MTN customer, come closer, come closer. Call a friend, call a brother, call a sister all over the world. All MTN subscribers in Ghana, come here. Join the show tonight. And I really want all the MTN subscribers understand why you cannot buy or why you buy data and then in a matter of time, less than a day or less than 24 hours and the data will be gone. The reasons for all of this, of course, has been spelled quite clear in the Agyapadie document. Why this document stated the circumstances under which they would, they are going to take over the MTN and bring MTN's monopoly down as a result of, if you like, the subscribers of MTN are facing this crossroads. But would you blame MTN for this tonight? The Frontline program have secured quite a number of documents explaining the reasons and the circumstances, as I call it in my intro, a standoff between MTN and the nation's regulatory organization called the National Communications Authority. These are the documents, folks, and you need to know why MTN is going through this. Now, a lot the document have written, we're going to open all of this to you. Plus, the current state of what Galamsey across Ghana's forests and water bodies. Would the President Addo Akuffo Addo declare state of emergency on Ghana's natural resources or otherwise, the President is not going to do that. All these and more tonight is coming. And we have some very latest reaction on our special intelligence report we delivered last Wednesday. Some other reactions also on the questions we posed to one of the candidates who, Nana Bediakon, some reactions coming on the Nana Bediakon's questions we posed to him, and it does appear some people, it's beginning to make some kind of headlines out there. We'll give you the very latest on all of the above. Folks, this is the Weekend Frontline coming to you live from this studio, and all that, wherever you are, however you are listening, however you are viewing, this is the nation's biggest investigative magazine show with our investigative journalist K.Annan and the entire team glued to our set. Tonight, the executive producer Yamba, of course, is going to be on the beat. It's a special edition and we call it the Editor's Bench edition. Last Monday, Wednesday, we had Akuffo on the editor's bench, gave us all the analysis, the permutation about the manifestos of MPP NDC. Tonight, Yao Yamba, executive producer of this show, is on this beat. Why the Japan fixed MTN and why they are going to break MTN's monopoly tonight. It's going to be mind-blowing. Folks, Pakunyebi Sutras, why? Near no into Sa Anamowe. Let's get started. Ebusiafo anadwidi and some no Dawson. Na ni na no said ya mo amunim no. Eye be me fa ne se na wo hwe mu a ade a ye ne se enche anadwe ye ne se ye de sa program we special program we enanche me de ebrel kire se eye president Addo Akuffo Addo ye friend no Damien Duncan okofa sa company by power company from GPGC edi buy ya ensem bebre akoba ho ma kire se ye di asemi akokot ema British court release 134 million United States dollars ema company and then ye sent the part 2 ni bro ye nya fam ro kire se ye ya di bi wo sa investigation bi e wo sa de we ho onyankopon ya adma week ya the next week ye be room no ye the part 2 no e be bro but wo be kai so se ne ya promise so se MTN edumakuo yi e face challenge bi a enye challenge kito o anadwe wo ye MTN customer baby wo use MTN am say ma wasomra ha say mu a moto data no enche na sa memfa we ni bring nko MTN so bebre but mo so am follow program ye efa Agyapadie document no mu hu say MTN for were mentioned our document in mu say akonia sebia wonom be ya wo de MTN beba form no wo de beba form mokai by the way so what kind document in the crowd will be award there obetemase sentia Agyapadie document written by a group of political elite class, a group of political elite group in the governing New Patriotic Party. Any abusiakuo bia won mu free baby o mu free. No mo say akonia sebia so MTN e so mo de MTN e wo form. Ti menemo ka say MTN adwumakuo no wo mo aso aye hye na MTN fo ni ntumi nkasa. There's a very good reason why MTN for na ka mo no atum. Amani omu hunu nya amaneketo o. Ebusua yi nya amaneketo a. Anadwe ade biara e hye fom a ama MTN fo ho kire wom ho se e dere wom ho yira wom no mu ntimi nkasa no ni na egu nkrata so ha ya picking in our ha enyo wom o. It is coming from National Communications Authority NCA for NAS Aden. There's a stand MTN and NCA. Janadri we MTN customer mesro unye bi MTN customer manasomra me MTN customer me department ha ne de MTN for nwa tie na obi aye alert MTN adwumakuo mpanifo enso maso baby amu obi amoma maso emra ha sei the front line, the weekend front line investigations ni nyoma yensa aka no ene enemo eba beden eba be chiche ne kama anadwi adaji ni ha kra folks ensmp nti fra unua na unua bi so mfre unua no wo ha ne nyamonansa afre no o ha ene bogatanga ho afre no bogafo zanyure bi tietia mu na friends tamale hofo na mini anam tamale fo no mechia mo sen kra friends me refi da goma na mekaya ebechia mu na all over bia unia program no benya wo television mo wasomra ha say why ni enchire mo adebi at the same time tonight on the bill clarification of MTN as an SMP is not a decision taken lightly or without careful consideration. It was based on extensive market research. The NCA, as the regulatory authority, is entrusted with the responsibility of upholding fair competition and safeguarding consumer interests within the telecommunications industry. The classification of MTN as an SMP aligns with the NCA's mission and fulfills its mandate. The SMP classification is not intended to punish or stifle MTN's operations, but rather to ensure a level playing field in the market and protect consumer choice. Or say, when an operator attains a significant market share and dominance, it has the potential impact competition negatively, resulting in high price, lower quality of service, and reduced innovation. The SMP designation allows the NCA to
Abushia intin semno mu bi ene kokotie no na kwekwana de to asa o chese a pa ache Mafia se ne boy say omo de ba be gu eye MTN campaign no omo de ba be bro mo aso omo ba be kan mo ahye na chese wa be review that secret no na o twema eye first no na MTN for some cheap offers bi a ebi wan de data bundle ukra be 3 cedis kura obetime nya be 1 gig na sisie ne de even just for you bundle kura first no ebi wa ukra be 1 cedi obetime nya be 10 gig ni ade but sisie no bundle ne boa ye de ne na oto ya nso onyusu ndru ba bia na krem na bundle ni nyina afi phone so achese ni nyina ye ache Mafia se no ndwuma omudi anase kwanya omode MTN adwuma kuo ne fa so achese enye asem kuma etimepesa bidwa for sabem ya kwani akwakuti audio ne de to aso
impose certain regulations and measures on MTN to prevent abuse of its market power and ensure fair competition. By implementing measures such as asymmetric interconnection rates, tariff, parity, technology, NCA aims to promote competition, encourage innovation, and protect consumers' interests. These measures enable other operators to compete effectively after sustainable pricing and invest in improving service quality. It is important to note that the SMP classification does not prevent MTN from expanding or growing its business. The regulations imposed are designed to ensure a healthy and competitive market environment that benefits both consumers and industry players in the long run. For any further questions or concerns, please reach out to the authority via blah, 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 blah. Now, in some way, NCA for the other 2 way. A few more now, some more can say what measures being NCA for a taking with regards to declaring MTN as an SMP. Following the declaration of MTN as an SMP, NCA has undertaken the following measures. Measures to MTN. 1. With immediate effect, there would be an application of 30% asymmetrical interconnect rates for 2 years, subject to market response in favor of the disadvantaged operators in accordance with the law. Now, what is it that MTN subscribers need to know?
Okay. Medase na mada ahwefonso asese omode ofidia to ha say. The ekwoso no nyina ne say NCA for pass act B in the year 2000. Omo passes act no in that act there is a period that when a particular marketer or telco attains a certain percentage of the market share, the market share they are supposed to declare the person as somebody that has a substantial control over the market. So what the telco market does is, or the telecom market is that it's a competition. But Drew Babina say one of the telcos has significant control over the market share. Then they begin to act more or less like a monopoly. Okay. And you know, almost share ni say nebeya Drew Babina will be attaining certain percentage of market share now, and consumers now or mine muna they declare the person as what a substantial or significant market share holder. They say they don't allow the market holder or the significant market holder no to determine prices. I see. Nti emma NCA for no regulate prices. They begin to regulate the prices because they do not want a situation where MTN would drive out the other telcos. So for that reason, in 2020, and NCA for say MTN had attained that level. So according to NCA, in the year 2016, MTN had the market share of 46%. But now holds, as at 2020, they hold about 58% of voice and 68% of data. MTN4.
Good.
So what it means is that they have become so significant to the extent that they can decide to do whatever it happens in the market. The other telcos will not be able to compete.
I see.
And when they decided to declare MTN, certain prices are not more charged for data and as for they sort of asked MTN to withdraw them.
That's right.
Because MTN for bundle the zone data. So bundle, what they did was that the price was lower than all the other telcos.
Really?
Yes, it was lower than all the other.
Zoom bundle, eh?
Yes, the Zoom bundle. It was lower than all the other telcos.
But sir, no, you cannot fault MTN for doing that.
So as a regulator, if I want to side with them, what happens is that if you do that, automatically you drive the others out. Once you drive them out and you become in a monopoly, then you can decide to increase prices.
That's right.
Astronomically. That's what the NCA was trying to avoid. But what happened is, Omode Sansi anybody and say MTN for no should not charge below the prices the other telcos charge. Until Omode Zoom band on the buyer, no, it was lower than the other telcos. So MTN was forced to charge above that. And so MTN for no, they didn't do it initially, but NCA for no more enya. Mantawasana, assembly I could do court umpo. And court forecast say NCA was right in doing that.
Yeah, of course.
And the prices no MTN for prices no say no more charge above the other telcos. It's either you charge equal to or above. But you cannot charge more than 10% above the other telcos. But I did and say, since that instruction, no, they are not NCA for no exception, and Shadan Bemusa, the NCA was trying to protect the consumer. But in the long run, it's beginning to look like they are punishing the consumer because you are trying to protect the consumer. Because
no telco no MTN, he doesn't lose anything. No.
He doesn't lose anything, and what is happening is that the other telcos, ni Akyapa, ni yes, their coverage is low.
That's right.
They are not very reliable, so they have not been able to pull the consumers from MTN.
From MTN, yes.
And MTN for more. That's right. Because right now, if they were charging lower prices and they were still making profit, now if they are charging higher price, they'll make more profit, and they'll begin to have a larger control over the market. And see, consumers in Philly say NCA is punishing them.
So if I get you clearer now, what NCA was trying to do by creating what you call a level playing field across the telco industry, the telcos industry, rather than has hardened MTN more, if I get you. And again, MTN also has more events and mask.
Yes.
Mask be bria, more interconnectivity and cell site, one more want to be much more than other.
In terms of coverage, in terms of reliability, in terms of better services, they provide until consumers, they've not moved away.
I see.
Research shows that after NCA for doing buyer, the other telcos they have rather lost some of the consumers.
Wow.
And MTN has gained about 12%.
Really?
Yes. And in revenues as Wow. But they were trying to.
MTN makes considerably huge, over millions of dollars in a month. And then a year, you'll be shocked. Now, okay, gets me an answer to this one. Now, I'll say public information concerns on data pricing and SMP. I'll say July 21st, 2024, the National Communications Authority, NCA, has taken note of some public concerns, especially on social media, regarding high internet data pricing and the declaration of MTN as a significant market power. The NCA understands the concerns of consumers as the regulatory authority for the communications sector. The NCA is entrusted with the responsibility of upholding fair competition, safeguarding consumer interest within the telecommunication industry. Therefore, the classification of MTN aligns with NCA's mission to fulfill its mandate. But question is, in all of this that NCA is trying to play this middle ground, have they achieved that mission to bring or to alleviate the suffering of the subscribers of this telco?
So they declared MTN in 2020, but this particular year, in 2024, people started complaining bitterly about the cost of data in the country. That is what forced NCA to come out with this notice, explaining why they had to take such a decision. And according to the NCA, for now, in Africa or in West Africa, Ghana charges one of the cheapest way. But there are a lot of people that have disputed that. They've disputed the fact that data charges in the cost is very high. Even if it is part of one of the cheapest across Africa, it is still high considering the type of connectivity I'm buying. Because obeto data and what data and awarding connectivity in so of them. A lot of the time you don't even use it for anything now. Data na expire. In terms of connectivity in as
and MTN subscribers are really hot.
So what is happening now is that it's not just MTN. It is every subscriber in the country. Generally, the cost of data is high in this country. And anything that Akuffo really say MTN was giving them cheaper services, but the others, if they don't charge higher costs, they will not be able to maintain operational costs. So they were charging higher costs. But MTN is charging lower, they were pulling away all the consumers. Until the other telcos were being forced to leave the country. So NCA had to come in, send a competition, a level playing field. But still now, to me, maintain standard. For that reason, still now data cost was so it's higher. So a lot of the youth,
company
especially, are complaining.
Which of the telcos in the way free Ghana is there? Oslo uses $1. Okay.
Say 80. Oma be cabo my LT2 go. Omo no makabo mo 80 for no. Omo no free ho. I think they handed over the larger shares to the government.
I see. Yeah. In the final analysis, does it look like this standoff between NCA and MTN?
Abushianti wele sema kwa na Bawumia chese o chese ushema na chese achema Mafia so no momo amase omo ba be Ghana krono nko a na emum omo ba be di eye timamufuo no abro esan se o hye Ghana mu a majority na use internet ni di omo djuma titru ebi mu source of income na kra ye internet esan se ebi di ye TikTok ni ade now data bundle chese ne boy ye the den was system ni ma fancy all the salary class be 2,000 answer na month ne be end now data bundle what to be 1,500 na chese 500 cedis and I'll be nya to one chese ugyen ho kla nyere onti ase nto no de o sele John Dramani Mahama se na meboa na Ghana fokoto aba na odi nkunima na oba ontimi nhwe eye data bundle no ho nsem na chese agreement bi on MTN be koma data bundle bo be ba for me ukra 1 cedi kura obetime na be 20 gig na de aye wa de on force no ntimi ye ne sama Ghana yenso ye ho nto ya chese na ensem no nika na fa ba bi so na arewo nti abusia medam ase samoje pinani ekotie ya brother kwa na ensem a ode ba bedom ye aha eye POG Media medam ase.